Salute to all the real right. And do you love things so far ahead? Cause I've been thinking about forever. No. Cause I don't like you, I just thought you were cool enough to kick it. Gotta be just I can tell you when I die.
Do you want to earn $75?
Nope, no, I don't want to earn. Let me roll my things up. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4, 4. My niggas coming 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4. We wasn't looking for no handouts. We wasn't looking for no handouts. We wasn't looking for no handouts. We meant we had the handouts. We was gonna man a man out. We wasn't looking for no handouts. Handouts, with no handouts. We wasn't looking for no handouts. And no handouts gonna marry. We wasn't looking for no handouts. We was trying to get them grams out. We were looking for no handouts. We was at a handout. We was trying to get them grams out. We were looking for no handout. A lot of people had to try to make all the money. A lot of people didn't do it, so they stayed bummy. People want crumbs, they don't live in they tummy. Not a lot of people make it, but a nigga come from. We wasn't looking for no handouts. Handouts, nigga, handouts. That's why we got them grams out. Grams out, got them grams out. A lot of people talking about getting a lot of money. We did down there, yeah, they don't like the money. Give me booty run, put a belly in your tummy. Gotta watch what you say because these niggas out hungry. We want looking handouts, no handouts, nigga, handouts. That's why we got our gram downs. We didn't want no handouts, nigga, handouts. So we got them grams out, we needed a handouts, nigga, handouts. That's why we got them grams down, got them grams down, got them grams down. We wasn't looking for no handout. Me and my man, when we found a great spot, face spot, trying to make this shit pop non-stop, click, click. Trying to make this shit pop in TikTok. Niggas getting money, but they don't make it hip hop. I like that beat though. I'm ready for the storm. I said we're ready for the storm. When it come, I'm acting calm. Yeah, I'm ready for the storm. I'm ready for the storm. If it come right now, I'm guarantee I'm strong. Yeah, I'm ready for the storm. Yeah, I'm ready for the storm. If it came right now, I'm really calm. I'm ready for the storm. Yeah, I'm ready for the storm. If it came right now, I'm strong. If it's ready for the storm. Yeah, I'm ready for the storm. If it comes, I'm ready for the storm. Yeah, I'm ready for the storm. Yeah, I'm ready for the storm. If in my hood we put it on, if we was out the blunt of the door, nigga, we was on the phone. If my niggas get it on, we was ready to die, shut the door. If you don't get it on, if my niggas get it on, if you don't come on, if niggas get it on. If we waiting for the storm, I'm prepared for the storm. If it comes, then it comes. If we ready for the storm, cause all my niggas staying strong. Yeah, we ready for the storm. Yeah, we ready for the storm. If it comes, I'm moving strong. Yeah, I'm ready for the storm. Yeah, I'm ready for the storm. If it comes, I'm still playing calm. Yeah, I'm ready for the storm. We was ready for the storm. That's why we got our own fire on. Yeah, I'm ready for the storm. Yeah, I'm ready for the storm. If it comes right now, I'm staying strong. Yeah, I'm ready for the storm. Yeah, we ready for the storm. We was ready for the storm. Yeah, I'm playing calm, cause I'm ready for the storm. Yeah, I'm ready for the storm. Ready for the storm. If it come, we moving strong. If it come, I'm staying calm, cause I'm ready for the storm. Yeah, I'm ready for the storm. If it come, you know I'm waving at my arm. Yeah, I'm ready for the storm. We was ready for the storm. If it come, we playing calm. We was ready for the storm. We was ready for the storm. If it come, we staying strong. We was ready for the storm. If it come, we moving strong. We is ready for the storm. Tell them niggas move on. Yeah, we ready for the storm. We was ready for the storm. If a nigga got a problem, he's getting drunk. We was ready for the storm. Ready for the storm.
I've never done this. I've
For
never
calling me.
Hey yo, this is how we get it every day though. Okay, right there. Bam. First.
I hit you back, bro. And if you see me on YouTube, I'm gonna hit you back, bro. I don't know, you see me up there, you gonna hit me.
Know another way, wave on me, wave on me. But I know you gonna brave on me, know you try to wave on me, but I know it's hard, you gotta brave on me. Every day my mama brave on me, if you try to find a wave on me. If you really brave on me, you brave on me.
Pull this blunt up. Let's get this blunt ready. Let's get this blunt ready. Get a beat. And I got no paper. I usually keep a paper. That's impossible for me to have no papers, yo. Let me check the car. knew I had some papers.
If you create music, you need to start using the best online
Don't tell me what to do. I'm grown.
The only music you can try to
Tell me what to do. Yeah. Yo. My mom telling me, son, you need to leave the streets alone. You only 15, but you acting like you grown. You know what happens when a dog leave a nigga home? They said if you place a bone, he'll find his way home. But that wasn't what it is. Wasn't my concern. I was trying to make money, try to make it. People try to see a nigga stuck up in the urn. Shot a nigga in his face, it just missed his sideburns. In the hood, you never learn until you may be in that urn. Yeah, I've been walking these streets all day, man. And I haven't found an exit yet. People say they love you, they don't care. Cause every time you ask for them, why they never there? Sometime in life, you gotta be well aware. And when it comes to failure, you gotta be prepared. People say they love you, but then they wanna judge you. They get a load of money, then they think that they above you. You gotta understand this shit can get real despiteful. People say they love you, but how when they don't like you? Crazy out in this game, now these people wanna fight you. Niggas try to bite you. I guess they like Michael. You gotta understand this shit is stuck up in a cycle. People say they love you, but then they don't. You gotta understand, but you don't have if you're just not playing. People done have a plan when they hit this land. Only thing they told you that you gotta have some fans. And after that you will have everything that in your demand. But this shit is different. Niggas talk shit, but them niggas be funny. It be the weirdest niggas that be having the most money. You gotta understand in life, the shit, it ain't funny. I seen the flyest niggas walk around looking bummy. You gotta understand these niggas can't take shit from me. If they gonna try to catch a bullet in their tummy. Nigga from the spot where everybody was poor. And if you ain't have it, then you wax next door. Lived on the second, they live on the first floor. Niggas had everything I wished I adored. You gotta understand, we didn't really have no. I seen a crack kid still climbing through a window. Only reason he did it just to steal a Nintendo. It's crazy out here, people kill you for rental. You can't get this life back, niggas not a rental. People understand. He say he a real nigga, certified and stamped. Nigga can't provide for himself. He can't. Nigga say a real nigga, certified and stamped. He can't provide for himself. He can't even plant. You gotta understand, my man locked up, so I gotta send a stamp. A lot of things going through my mind. I just need to rant. You don't understand where I come from. This shit is plant. You know. Niggas understand, everybody do agree. Nigga only 13 selling weed, but a nigga can't read. He doing this shit just off of greed. He just want to sell weed and just succeed. It's crazy out here and all the things that I seen. All the shit I seen, some shit you probably won't believe. Crazy out here, I seen what niggas do of greed. Crazy, this niggas to do anything for creed. You don't understand. Oh, that beat is crazy though. I like that beat though. That beat filthy.
Whoa. Okay, so we officially launched audio back in January with
That sounds like a personal problem. Yeah. Money make the world go round. No, that's what they say though. Niggas can't mold me out here. I'm not Play-Doh. This 40 hit your face and leave sauce like Peyton. Money make the world go round. I know that's what they say though. These niggas can't mold me out here. I ain't Play-Doh. This 40 leave sauce in your pasta just like Prego. 45 will leave red spots just like tomatoes. Niggas understand I got killers stuck on the payroll. They kill for $45 in the egg roll. Nigga, I'm connected in these streets. They call me Lego. And I have a nigga kill you if a nigga say so. Nigga, I'm a real deal. Nigga, I was in the field. If you wanna go grab your gun and go and grab your shield. Niggas in the field, guarantee these niggas ain't ill. Niggas ready to do a drill. They already popped 3 pills. Niggas understand where I'm from. Is it worth it? Niggas don't see the pain and rest it to the surface. Niggas on the block shooting niggas. Yeah, they squirting. But niggas hurting because they go fucking burping. Niggas wanna put in that work. He even split him on the block every since to the first. Mom, yeah, she got addicted. She addicted to perk. And then a grandmom, yeah, he addicted to church. You gotta. You got some people addicted to church and some people addicted to perks. They both addicted. You don't understand. In the hood, we was gambling. We ain't have no type of structure. We had no balance. People didn't give a fuck because they was out there rambling. People that was selling work all the way from Camden, going back to Trenton. Shit, yeah, I did it. They talk a lifestyle. A lot of shit they don't be living. Only time they talk about this shit on television. When you tell them niggas do it, they'll change their whole decision. They'll tell you about some shit on YouTube. But you tell them niggas to do it. Niggas ain't doing that shit. Niggas get infatuated other people work. I get infatuated of my own. Just because you know a nigga that shoot niggas, that don't make you a threat. Your man's a threat. You don't understand what it's like when you invest. Ever since a young nigga, pain was in my chest. Try to get it out, but I just came as a threat. I try to do what I could do, and at my best. Sometimes it's hard when you dealing with this flesh. Sometimes you feel like you just need a reset. But there's no button in life you can press. So you gotta deal with all the stress and all the debt. And you don't understand cause you ain't really living. You was type of nigga that was killing niggas' decisions. I was that nigga that was locked up in that prison. You don't understand cause you don't know what's like it when you sitting in that cell. Only thing that get you out of the cell is some mail. And you ain't get no mail, so you screaming at your lungs. When that gonna come? When that day gonna come? When you can just get out of this jail and just run. And when you could just scream at the top of your fucking lung. And you just praying for that time to just come. Cause at this time it feels like you just done. And then you gotta worry about your daughter and your son. Your daughter's 6 months and your son just turned 1. And what the fuck you gonna do when you hit the streets? Go back in and just do the same. Yeah. Somebody tell us we were sitting there jealous cause we were rolling with brothers. We were sitting there I like that beat too. That shit hard too. That shit hard.
It's really like that.
Salute to the real right. Shut up and react.
Like, yo, what's that word? Or yo, give me a.
We gonna get into it. The times all change. Yeah, we know that. It's not about opinions. It's all about facts. It's not about white. It's not about black. It's not about real. It's about an all cap. Niggas saying they real. You need to fall back. Niggas don't really want to go down all that because it's a crazy road. If you ain't got the money to pay the toll, then it's gonna be a thing that you cannot control. You got to understand it's a forecast. Put your umbrella when the storm pass. Bring your umbrella and wait until the storm pass. Yeah, you don't understand what I'm into. Niggas doing drive-bys at rentals. Nigga, this is just an intermental. But to me, this shit is sentimental. To you, this shit is just an instrumental. But to me, this shit is sentimental. I seen a nigga shot, had to change his dental. He got shot in his face. You don't understand where I'm at, this shit's a crazy story. Seen niggas shoot from long range like Robert Horry. I seen good things turn into fucking gory. You got to understand, sometimes it's a never-ending story. It's a never-ending clip. It's a never-ending fight. It's some under-ending shit. We just gotta stay up in it. We just gotta have common sense to learn when to really. We just gotta have common sense. You gotta learn who to talk to and learn who to vent. A lot of people take your shit and then they do. We didn't have money. We grew up in the projects. Now you can make a lot of money if you do gossip. You don't understand, nigga. This is all process. We ain't trying to live this shit. We trying to go to the tropics. Niggas trying to live different. Try to feel the sun. Fucking all this winter. This shit'll fuck up your lung. Nigga can't breathe. Nigga, yeah, I told you. You keep smelling this cold air, you get pneumonia. People don't understand because this shit. Yeah, everything changed from the block now. Everything changed. Niggas ain't up on the block now. They going on a podcast telling who got shot down. Yeah, ain't no real niggas on the block now. Niggas on podcasts and telling who got shot down. Niggas talking about they real and they legit. How the fuck you legit? You on a podcast to snitch, yeah. And everybody saying they ain't cops. When on podcasts they talk a lot. Giving out drops in locations. Niggas say they ain't snitches, but nigga, what you think? It's shit different. I noticed that dudes be saying they ain't snitches, and then they make a podcast snitching. Talking all the shit cops do. But you a cop without the fucking vest. Black people never really been my business to the point where I gotta talk about it 24/7. There's so many cops out here. The cops don't need to do their job because people doing it for them. People say they real, but who the fuck you think you faking? Why you on podcast giving this information? You don't understand that they cops, they shit can take it and try to use the shit for just to use the discrimination. You don't understand, man. See niggas. I seen cops use a podcast for information. Take a little bit of words and then investigate it. Investigation, bro. I like the beat though. I like that beat though. That beat crazy.
Purchase your tracks.
Keep giving me this bullshit, George. Hey, yo, what's the word? What's the word, man? What's the fucking word, yo? I'm gonna tell you some shit. Man. We're gonna talk about something called failure, right? And I notice a lot of times you give up. Some people say, you know why I ain't doing this YouTube shit? You know why? Because it hasn't been what they planned it to be. See, this is what I learned about failure. You're only going to invest into yourself as much as you believe in yourself. Failure is part of the game. It's part of learning. You're going to fail in relationships. You're going to fail in life. You're going to fail in a lot of things. But you didn't fail unless you gave up. If you gave up, you failed. If you say, yo, man, I gave up, then you failed, of course, because you didn't try. when an obstacle come your way and you don't complete it, it doesn't mean you failed. It means you learned the process now better. If you fight somebody that's more advanced than you, you can beat them. You just have to learn how to. You didn't know how to beat them until you failed, because you realize now, damn, they swing more lefts, or I noticed you start learning why you're losing. Once you start realizing why you're losing, you'll tighten that strength up. So you realize, oh man, I'm losing because of this or this. That's what you need to work on to be able to beat the task. So failure is only a failure once you quit. Failure and tests are two different things. People quit tests because they failed. But then some people look at the test as a challenge, so they didn't quit. They just used it as a challenge to motivate them to complete it. It's a lot of things you're going to start and you're not going to be successful with in the beginning. So automatically in your mind, you're going to say, man, I failed. I failed. This ain't for me. It's not about it's for you. It's not about if it's for you or not. You just then learn how to be better at it. So I'm going to tell everybody this. You only going to invest in yourself based on how much you believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, you'll invest every dime and penny in yourself because that's how much you believe in yourself. But if you don't believe in yourself because of your failures, you're going to stagnate. You're not going to be 100%. You're going to be doing things off because you're not 100% confident in what you're doing. You don't believe in it. But if you believe in it, you know it's not going to happen overnight, but you believe in it enough that it's going to come into existence. Some people say, man, it took me 4 or 5 years, 3 months, 2 months, 10 years to get where I'm at because I believed in myself enough to continue to go where I was going. Sometimes you had points in life like, oh, man, this shit ain't working. Oh, man, this shit, I ain't getting nothing from this. See, it's not about quick satisfaction. It's about long-term comfortability. So you waiting to be satisfied now. Well, to be honest with you, what you're going through, you're going to get through. You're going through it, but you'll get through it. What for your future is totally different. If you're going off your emotion right now, then you probably won't have no plan. But if you got a plan, you're not going off your emotion because your emotion can jeopardize your plans. So sometimes when you get emotional, you know that emotion can jeopardize your judgment and knowing that what you're trying to accomplish is so valuable, you're not going to let your emotions dictate your actions because you got something you're trying to create. That's like if you got a person around you that's not trying to see what you're trying to see, you're going to get around that people. You're going to get around them people, right? Because they're not motivating you to be better. There's things about you that's not allowing you to motivate yourself. So you're going to have to get away from that old part of you. The same way you get rid of old people, you got to get rid of that old part of you. So people say, man, I got rid of all of my old friends, but you ain't get rid of your old self. Yeah, you changed your environment, but you didn't change you. Yeah, I know a lot of people say, man, I got rid of my old friends. Yeah, you got rid of your old friends, but you still got your old habits with you. So you just changed your environment, but you didn't change you. So you just brought your old shit to around new people. That's all. A lot of time in life, we be wanting people in our life to say, I talked to a female yesterday on an app, and the thing about it is, sometimes we be wanting people at our worst time. And that's selfish. Because that means if you get a good person at your worst time, only thing you can do is reflect your negative on a good person. Sometimes a good person don't come to you until you're ready for them. Because you might push a good person away with your bullshit. So you might have a good person around you, but by the person you are, that's pushing that person away. But if you was being you, that person would stay because, you know what I mean? So sometimes we push people away. That's good because we're not good in that. We're not in a good state of mind to understand it. Sometimes you can push a good person away because you're not good enough to keep them. And it happens. That's how you learn. That's not failure. That's learning. You could be a failure. Like, I failed. I ain't got no friend. Nobody won't be my friend. Nah, you got to look at it like that. What am I doing? to push people away. It could be my criticism. It could be my judge. It could be a lot of things. So instead of you failing, just continue to be. You change. You're not changing for nobody else. You're changing for the better because people is going to give you what they see, not what they know. So a lot of people don't know you. So they don't know the shit you've been through. They don't know all that shit. They just know how you went through it, how you came out of it. A lot of people went through fire, but you would never know they went through fire because they ain't got no scars on them. But then you can see some people that went through fire. You know why? Because they show all their scars. So you can tell they went through some because they show it. So you can say, yo, I can tell you've been through something because you can show it. Some pain can't be erased, so you can't hide it. But then some people learn how to go through a fire and learn how to cover up their scars to the point where you can't see them. And then some people just want everybody to see their scars because it comes with sympathy. So when people say, oh, man, I can tell you've been through a fire, that's why they like showing you their wounds because they can keep getting sympathy for it. And some people like, man, I don't want to show nobody none of this shit. I don't want to let nobody know I went through this shit. I don't want anybody know I'm going to hide it. Sometimes that's not good either because you're hiding it for the wrong reasons. Sometimes it's good to hide it, but you're hiding it because you don't want to hurt nobody else with your pain. So knowing that if I show my scars, that might bring up something else. I don't want to do that unless the environment is right. So then when the environment is right, I'll take the makeup off and show you my scars. You know what I mean? But I'm not just going to walk outside show them to you because everybody can't adjust to my pain. So people learn how to hide it. So it's up to you, man. It's really up to you what you want to do, man. I can't really, you know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you what I noticed, right? When you're doing this YouTube, it's all about presentation. People don't give a fuck about your information. They care about your outcome of your information. So you can be smart as hell, but by you not using your information, some people will judge you for it, right? And then you got other people that take the information and they make millions of dollars off it, and people will follow them because they didn't just have the information, they used it. And now they're showing you the outcome of using information. So now that motivates you to take the information they have to use it as well. So now it's all about what do you have to show for off your information? Okay, you have all this information. What do you have to offer after you have all this information? So now it's like, what is your if I take this information, what do I get from it? People just don't want to listen for nothing. They want to listen because they want something from it. So sometimes it got to be about your presentation. It has to be about a lot of things when it comes to getting people to follow you, getting people to like you and shit. Back in my day, you could just be yourself and people fuck with you. Now you got to be more than that. You got to be all this extra shit. But to each his own, you know.
Are you just scrolling on YouTube trying to kill some time and you also could use some extra money?
Nah.
Perfect, and I'm not going to ask you.
Purchase your tracks.
You don't understand in the life what you facing. People say they real, but they just do it because people don't understand. I've seen a lot of people do things when they desperate. You can get the message, but you don't get the message. You get the messenger, but you don't get the message. People don't see shit when they deal with That'd be crazy.